10 behaviors that prove they are intuitive person. Intuitive personality is classified as a personality of people who have more interest in theory, abstract things, and possibilities rather than the practical and concrete reality of the world. Also, most of intuitive people actually don't know that they have such personality since they don't realize it. In any case, if you find this information helpful to you, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, so you won't miss any of our interesting updates in the future. Well, if you show these signs in your life, you might be one of the people with intuitive personality. 1. Sometimes they feel like don't belong here. Do you ever feel like you are not in the right place? Or, you feel like you are lonely whereas you are in a crowd? If you do so, it may be a sign that you are an intuitive person. Intuitive persons have a different way of thinking than other people do. They got that idealistic thought which can make them feeling frustrated because of the gap between what they think and what the world really is. 2. Living by their own rules. Because intuitive people find it difficult to understand the reality of the world and its rules, they make rules for themselves. Maybe some people think that persons with this intuitive personality are somewhat selfish. However, they do so not without reason. They judge the existed rule as only a barrier for them to develop. 3. Emotionally decision-making. Most of intuitive person do decision-making based on their emotion as they don't care much about logic. What the next step they should take is often determined by what they are feeling. 4. Imagining and dreaming big things. Speaking of dream and imagination, intuitive persons are in the top of the list. They are adapted to long-term vision, set the goal and plan on how to reach the goal. 5. Prefer to be alone. It may sound crazy, but we can't deny that intuitive persons are considered as solitary creatures. They live inside their own minds as the world's noise will only distract them. Dreaming and arranging plans are their priority, after that they can socialize with others just as an interlude. 6. Conservative. Have you ever met a new person that anybody around you likes him or her, but your inner self warns you not to get too close to them? It's like yourself shouting stop right there. Stay away from them. For some people, this might be considered as paranoia, but what if we say that it is intuitive person's nature? 7. Prone to addiction. A bad thing that an intuitive person may have is that when they don't realize that they have intuitive personality, and they want to get rid of their intuition, they may find alcohol, cigarettes, or even drugs as an emergency exit. 8. Hunted by psychic. Do you ever feel like there are some people are getting their eyes on you? Well, this frequently happens to intuitive persons, even if the reality is not. 9. Stalked by synchronicity. Your intuition might put you into the external world when you don't realize you have that intuitive personality. It shows up like a holy revelation that makes you feel awesome. 10. Selectively socialize. People with dominant intuitive personality may see the interaction with people as an exhausting activity. However, they are actually excellent in making a good quality conversation, since they tend to apply a strict selection to whom they are socializing. Really cool information, isn't it? Your thought and experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and watch all our other amazing videos. Thanks for watching.